enthusiasts, welcome back on this fine new day, for it is fine as we have received more Bannerlord news. Man, Tailworlds is really going overboard. 2 pieces of information regarding Bannerlord in a single week. They're really going to wear themselves out at this rate. Anyways, this new piece of news comes from the PC Gamer once again. In anticipation of their April cover issue of Bannerlord, they have released 16 gorgeous screenshots, all of which are in 4K resolution. Already I have set up my desktop background to cycle through these screenshots. Each are most certainly frame-worthy and are significantly better than the screenshots we've received thus far. Tailworlds is starting the hype train afresh. I'm quite certain they will give us a release date at the upcoming E3 game convention. Anyways, this video will be covering each screenshot in moderate detail, analyzing each to see what more we can learn about this elusive game. For those interested, the original article is linked in the description. Without further delay, let us begin. PC Gamer, as of 16 hours ago as of writing the script, uploaded an article titled Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord teases its gorgeous Calradian empire in new screenshots, while going on to say, Tailworlds Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord may still be without a concrete launch date, but the next issue of PC Gamer magazine goes in deep with the most ambitious open-world RPG since Skyrim. Due on sale tomorrow, issue 303 boasts world-exclusive access to the much-anticipated Warband sequel, and today, we've got a smattering of impressive, as yet unseen screenshots which showcases the medieval role player in action. End quote. Therefore, we now have learned that the magazine will be on sale in the UK as of today, and will soon be sold in the US within a few weeks. The mentions of world-exclusive access confirms the tweet by Ali Erkin, the managing director of Tailworlds, who said on March 4th, world-exclusive access incoming. It is uncertain if this is the news Captain Lust promised for March, but it is most likely what we'll get. PC Gamer may release another article soon with gameplay footage from the interview in the upcoming April article on Bannerlord, but otherwise I think this may be it. But enough rambling, let us begin with these amazing screenshots. Starting off, we have what appears to likely be a group of Battanian archers in a battle. Straight off the bat, we can see the massive improvement in model and texture detail from both earlier screenshots and Warband. The attention to detail in the face, the clothing, the weapons, it all just looks so amazing. In the background, we can see some more archers with similar equipment. Upon zooming in on one of the archers, it is noted that both the 2 other hooded archers have different faces, which will add to the variety in battle and make things feel less stagnant and copied. Further in the back, we see some infantry wielding hand axes and shields, and then some cavalry. This scene is in such good focus and the greenery is so beautiful, just an awesome screenshot. Next, we have what appears to be the player entering an Aserai desert village. I love desert climates, and Tailworlds absolutely nailed this scene. The mountains, houses, stream, trees, grasses, rocks, and colors make such a different atmosphere that is truly gorgeous. Warband felt so stale as you traveled in towns and cities, little to no variation in feeling. Yes, it looked different, but it did not feel different as the screenshot feels. The player's model is also amazing, and an interesting thing to note is that it almost appears to be zoomed out more so than Warband to give a wider field of view. The player's horse and armor, reflecting the light, is just so beautiful. All of it is absolutely amazing looking. I cannot wait to explore all the villages and towns in Bannerlord. Next, we have a battle in the grassland with clumps of trees. Immediately, I have the feeling of massive, large-scale battles. There appears to be hundreds of units on the screen at once. It looks absolutely amazing. The battle appears to be between Sturgian infantry and either Calradic or Vlandian cavalry. Most likely the Vlandians though. I thought that I didn't really care that much about battle sizes, but when I see the screenshot and the epic scale that this battle is on, I know I want as large of battles as Tailworlds can deliver. Next, we have an incredibly detailed close-up screenshot of a cavalry unit in a grassy meadow. Most likely a Huzzah horse archer. The texture detail and the blood spatters are incredibly high definition and truly gorgeous, dynamically updating as the player fights through the battle. The color of green and the wavy grasses that have been made really give an amazing feel to battles in this land. Next, we have another perspective from a bowman again. It appears to be a Battanian archer against some heavily armored swordsmen, either Sturgians or Calradians. It appears as though the arrow has just been released and looks truly epic. The animations we've seen in gameplay footage is a massive improvement over Warband, and I cannot wait to see the animations in true action in Bannerlord. Again, we have another screenshot of a battle on a massive scale. We can see cavalry and masses of infantry flanking, all charging against a line of more cavalry and infantry. It They really nailed the desert feeling. It still looks beautiful and has that incredible blue sky. The lighting feels hot and truly like a desert. Again though, just the detail we have seen on each cavalry and infantry unit is astonishing. There's definitely a few texture glitches in the form of a sheathed weapon or bow or shield clipping into the horse or armor, but still so beautiful. Here we have a couple of horse archers in an amazing scene. We can see either a small pond or river in the background and so many different types of shrubbery. The distant mountains really create a sense of scale, and just the overall models and textures of the environment give so much more life to the plasticized maps Warband offered. As both units share the same armor, we can assume they are allied in riding towards the enemy rather than to fight against each other. Once again, we have another desert battle, a cavalry charge of most likely Huzzah horse archers. The sand textures on the ground are beautiful, and the dust effects as the cavalry ride add so much. I can just imagine playing on a desert map and seeing the dust cloud of enemy cavalry in the distance. The unit variety is rich, and the horde riding together looks so formidable. Yet again, we have another desert scene, not complaining as they're gorgeous though. Set in a mountainous desert canyon, we can see just how diverse the battle scenes range from. We also see arrows whizzing above, either coming to or from the units pictured. Again, we have some more dust clouds, which look amazing, and in the far distance we see some more cavalry and some small shrubbery. And again, more desert. The rich contrast of the orange clothing and the desert environment is truly beautiful. We can see the horse archer charging towards us with an elite horse archer on top, just beginning to notch an arrow to release upon the unsuspecting foe. The mountains in the background are just amazing too. They got the elevation terrain much better than Warband did, with better looking textures and blending. Now, we're going to take a break from battles as we enter what appears to be an Aserai city marketplace. Right offhand, I notice more townspeople walking around than Warband. The bazaars are also beautiful, and the display of all types of goods is amazing and is really more immersive. There's also a low-tier looking guard to the right of the player. They've really nailed the feeling for this location. It's truly beautiful, and once again, I cannot wait to explore it. Next, we have another screenshot of the player riding towards the village, possibly a Battanian village, based on the forested scenery. However, this does not appear to be a very lively village. There's only one unit on screen. Maybe it's an estate or property on the village that produces goods that you can buy, but who knows, it's still very pretty. I love the stark red and white flower contrast that we have in this shot too, and the grassy ground just looks so inviting. Next, we have a vastly different setting, possibly a Calradian village. The architecture is already extremely noticeably different, with tiled roofs and stone for construction. We also see some different tree types and a tilled field nearby. Only a couple villagers are visible in this scene though. I hope that this will not be all there is in villages, if this is indeed a village. Next, we have a much more cinematic shot of what is most likely a royal courtyard based on the elite guard station there. The torches, architecture, and decorations truly make this scene feel luxurious and lavish, a place truly fit for kings and queens. I'm guessing that is probably either Huzzah or Aserai. Next to last, we have another scene, possibly and likely from a city based on the paved road. The design and objects on screen are tenfold that of Warband. It just looks so rich and beautiful. The lighting, the greens, the browns, all the colors make a really beautiful setting and achieve an amazing atmosphere. And lastly, we have another scene, in a city market. This is significantly more sparse than the Aserai screenshot we saw, but it's still quite pretty. I'm guessing this may be a Valandian township based on the architecture and guards' clothing. We also see that civilians appear to be much more diverse than Warband, which Warband picked from a small handful of outfits and characters. We now see different outfits, some holding their hands behind their back, one carrying a load on his shoulders, and more. Bannerlord seems to greatly add detail in every single way imaginable. Wow is all I can say. They were just beautiful in so many ways. The detail of the models, the textures, the lighting, the level design, it all combined just creates something so amazing. The screenshots, I'm pretty sure, are what the game will look like visually in its final form, which I certainly will not complain with. The graphical fidelity increase is amazing. They've improved tremendously over Warband, and even the screenshots they've shown us up to this point. Great job, Tailworlds. I cannot wait to see what else you show us in the coming months. Anyways, thank you so very much for watching and staying as long as you have. I really appreciate you watching my coverage of this news and all the support you, the viewers, have given me. Let me know what you thought of the video. What did you think of the screenshots? Do you think my faction guesses were accurate? Do you have anything else you want to add for certain screenshots? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you didn't enjoy, please let me know how I can improve. If you don't do either, I hope every time you play a Mount and Blade game, your fists will be raided and bandits will drink from your skull. If you haven't already, check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Steam group, to which the links for are in the description. On these sites, I post updates, random sayings, the latest and quickest coverage of Bannerlord news, and notifications of new videos. For example, I posted the news of the screenshots a mere hour after it was released on PC Gamer. But anyways, thank you once again for watching. Live each day to its fullest, regret nothing. Have a great day, wherever you are, in the big massive world we call home.